back on the last stretch of the conversation for the program. Let's talk to Oyemen and Ehikhamhen. She's Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA 2024-2025, award-winning Nigerian-American actress. Oyemen, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you look great.
Well, thank you.
What do they call that thing?
A crown. Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you. You look spiffy as well.
Thank you. So tell us about what this is it pageantry now?
Yeah.
Is really all about. What do they want to achieve with
So
this?
Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA, the mission is to empower young Nigerian women to evolve. And so each of us partnered with an organization in Nigeria to give back to Nigeria. And this title, I work as a bridge between Nigerians in the diaspora and Nigerians in Nigeria.
Oh, fantastic. So how has that come? How has it been, so far so good since you won? Talk to us about the journey.
So I won last August, and it was amazing. This was actually my first ever pageant
That you participated
that I've ever participated in.
And you won.
And I won, yeah. That's the power of grit and determination. But it's been such a motivational experience for myself to be able to be a representative of Nigeria and Nigerians in diaspora, but also to speak on my platform, which is to empower young Nigerians through the performing arts.
So, Oyemen, you are championing a powerful vision for cultural revival and youth empowerment with your platform called Ubuntu Stage. Now, that caught my attention.
Yeah.
What does that symbolize for you, Ubuntu?
Okay, so Ubuntu is a South African philosophy, and it means, summarize, I am because we are.
Yeah.
And I think that we are so much greater together than divided. And I feel like right now we really emphasize on division, and it's really costing us in the long run. And so this is an opportunity for us to tell our own stories. I think it's very important for us to be empowered to tell our own stories and not have someone else to tell our stories. So that's why I created this platform, Ubuntu Stage, because I said, forget a table. We don't just need a chair. We don't need a table. We need a stage to be able to share our stories.
Fantastic.
I really like that. Forget a chair, forget the table. Let's get a stage.
Yeah.
Let's do it big, right?
Right?
I like it. I was looking at your bio. You're a graduate of UCLA's Master of Fine Arts Acting program, but that's not all. You also studied in China, earned degrees in business and health from Brandeis University. So there's the beauty and the brain and all of that put together. I'm curious about what your Nigerian experience is. You hear some people say, Nigeria happened to me. Here on the flip side, some say Nigeria, great people, great nation. But you can't remove all of the different mixes of experiences, right? Because you also wear Nigeria. You carry Nigeria wherever you go. That's like the first thing. So what is the Nigeria you see now? What is Nigeria that you know is possible?
Yeah, so I'm from the United States, from Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm first generation Nigerian-American, so I was born in the US. And I feel like in America, there's a certain experience that you have being from a different culture. So my Nigerian experience was mostly in the home. Both of my parents are strong Nigerian parents, and so they made sure to, give us the culture, whether that be through the food or the experiences or watching Nollywood or listening to music. And so I had a very special place in my heart for Nigeria in the house. But going outside, that's where you receive stereotypes and such, which at the time was unkind. The first time I was able to actually come back to Nigeria was when I was, I believe, 14 years old. And I had an amazing experience. I just felt like once I got here, I belonged. There's nothing like being able to hear about stories from abroad, hear about stories of your home, and then to be able to participate in that. Since then, this is actually my first time back in 15 years. Yeah, so it's been a long time. It's long overdue. And I feel like, like you said, there's so much potential in Nigeria. Nigeria is great. We're the African giant for a reason, am I right? Right? And I feel like there's so much promise in industries like the creative arts, which is exactly what I'm trying to put on the platform.
So you act as well, right?
I'm an actress. Yeah, I received my Master's of Fine Arts from UCLA.
Oh, fantastic. So let's talk about the softer side. So since you've not been here for like 15 years, according to you, so as you came back, what have you been eating? What have you been drinking? As long as they're safe for TV, by the way.
No, right? I've been eating everything from, you know, egusi and fufu and jollof rice, fried rice. I'm still waiting to eat, you know, all the other things like
So what are you
soup.
looking forward to eat that you haven't eaten?
Pepper soup.
Someone is shocked that you've eaten fufu. Because they're like, beauty queen,
No,
fufu.
oh my goodness. That's the thing, right? So once again, this is my first ever pageant. And so as much as I was able to study pageantry and I guess what the typical, I guess, beauty pageant queen would do, I also went to this experience knowing that I was going to be 100% myself. I think it's very important for us to understand, and young, beautiful women out there, young kids, young girls, to understand that they are already a queen. They just have to own it. And so I'm taking my own experiences. And so I like to eat fufu.
So you get down to fufu.
Listen,
You
yes.
dismantle it.
I could do that. I definitely could do that. If I'm hungry, I could do that.
You know, you sound like you've eaten that fufu all of your life.
Listen, my mommy is a great cook.
Wow.
Fantastic.
All right.
Now, this Nigeria diaspora is a very unique concept, and I like your Ubuntu stage. And I'm wondering, because most Nigerians, whether they're in diaspora or at home, like to think of themselves, first of all, as, oh, I'm Yoruba, I'm Hausa, I'm Igbo. How are you thinking about using your stage to unify Nigerians in diaspora under one umbrella, to think of themselves, first of all, as Nigerians before they think of themselves as any ethnic group?
If you can answer that in 30 seconds.
So I think it's very important for us to stand on unity as opposed to division. And you're right, we're not just Edo, Igbo, Yoruba, we are Nigerian, and we're greater together. So once we realize that and put that out into the world, just think about the power that we can achieve together.
Fantastic. So that pepper soup, you have to take it. All right?
Yes.
Somehow.
Thank you.
Miss Diaspora Nigeria USA 2024-2025, award-winning Nigerian-American actress, Oyemen Ehikhamhen. Thank you so much for coming to the program.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Okay, that's it on the program. Thanks for your time and company. I'm Jeffrey Uzoma. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Don't forget, Sunrise Daily is up next. Stay with Channels TV. I am Bukola Koka.
And don't forget to eat your fufu with pride. I'm just starting off with fufu this morning. Thank you for joining us. I'm Kayode Okikili. Bye.